So let's quickly visualize your child's experience through the eyes of your children. So when your children first arrive at the campsite, each week will open up a whole new adventure. It can be 1 week can be a wild safari where there will be live animals and the children will be building the dinosaur pet robot, to another week where children build the huge like woodworking structures. And as the Monday opens up, your teachers will introduce this exciting theme and adventure and mission to your child. Then your child has to brainstorm ideas with your peers, and they have to work hard to bring their ideas to life by building solutions and prototyping them. And along the way, they will face failures. And we celebrate awesome mistakes and we never give up mentality and we try again and again until we achieve our mission, and we celebrate at the end of each week. So this is a kind of experience your child can expect when they come to the campsite. So let us take a moment to see what actual campsite looks like, and we can hear their voice from our actual campers to see what they say about their camp experience.
My favorite part about NORY is the teachers are always very kind. I also love what we build and how they teach us.
My favorite part about NORY is how we can create stuff using our imagination.
NORY is amazing and make a lot of cool things.
Morning, danger goes.
My favorite part about this week was that we could build forts. I like making forts because it's like your own little house. And we put glitter and we painted it. And we put stickers like stars. We used cardboard and paper plates. The wood was attached to the cardboard with zip ties, and we had a battle and we had swords. I learned that you need a team to make a big fort. I learned to know that making mistakes is great because when you make a mistake, most of the time you find a way, and there are some mistakes and you can learn from them and it's okay. Working hard, making mistakes, and then
I really want to be an artist and I like drawing and painting. I believe I can do almost anything.
I think that I can make anything. How to make a robot unicorn.
NORY is amazing.
So this was from one of the summer weeks where children turned the entire campsite into life-size fort, and they were using robotic inventions to make that fort smart. So I want to take a brief moment to share why we do what we do. Our mission is to help your children become purposeful change makers. So what does that mean? And how do you achieve that? We want to help your children to develop 3 fundamental soft skills we believe will be necessary to live a life where they wake up every morning being excited to make positive impact around the world, in the world around them. Those 3 soft skills that we highlight are resilience, inquisitiveness, and empathy. Our program introduces this supersized big mission to our children, and our children learn to embody never give up mentality, and we celebrate awesome mistakes, and they learn to bounce back from failures, and they learn to learn from failures, and they try again and again until they finally achieve and celebrate their achievement at the end of the summer. So when your children come home from the camp, you may hear from your child saying, "Hey, mom or dad, I just made awesome mistakes." And that is one of the goals at camp. And inquisitiveness is another important soft skill that we highlight. And NORY, we never give our children step-by-step instructions. Rather, we give them a series of questions. By answering those questions, or even better, by asking even more questions, our children will identify what kind of solution they want to build for the problem, what kind of skills they want to acquire to build that solution. And they're going to be in the driving seat to proceed and lead their learning journey. And lastly, we use empathy as a strong purpose for most of our projects. When we introduce our project, we first introduce either a imaginary story or real life issues. And then we share some of the challenges that characters within the story are facing. And we are inviting your child to come up with the solutions for them. Then with this, the empathy-driven purpose, children will do their best to help those characters through the prototypes and solutions that they're building. So these three soft skills are what we are aiming to achieve at our summer camp. And ultimately, we hope that we can contribute to your children's journey to become the purposeful change makers. So last summer, over 4,000 campers joined NORY at 13 locations. So this year, we are back with programs at all these areas. So starting from Upper West Side, Upper East Side, Chelsea, Gramercy, Tribeca, Fidei, and Brooklyn. And we are in the process of adding more locations for the end of the summer. So meaning the last 2 weeks of summer, because I know that they are the weeks that many families are looking for, as not as many other camps are providing their programs. So if you're signed up for newsletter, that is where you will receive all the latest updates on any additional weeks and locations that we are adding for the end of summer. This is a typical camp day. Our camp day runs from 9 to 3 p.m. and early drop-off starts at 8:15 a.m. and extended care goes on till 5:30 p.m. We do 2 activities in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. Since we go outside in the afternoon, one of the 2 p.m. activities will be outdoors. Once the camp day is over, your parents will receive 2 forms of communications from the camp. One is called end of day newsletter. This will include all the updates that you need from the camp, such as what your child learned, what they did, or was there any other special event. And it includes heads up for the following day, such as, hey, tomorrow's a costume day, send your child to in costumes, or tomorrow we have a big water day, so please send them in with extra set of clothes. The other part of communication that you're receiving is called camper report. This is an individualized report from your teacher on how your child did, and you're receiving this twice a week. Besides this, you're going to receive 2 phone numbers. One is a direct number to headquarters, and the other is a direct number to your site directors. So we believe that the ideal summer experience is formed through close communications and partnership between camp and families. So we do want to hear from you whenever you have any suggestions or feedback when your child is attending the camp. And then as soon as you sign up for the camp, you're receiving a parent handbook that includes all the necessary information for you to prepare for the camp. Our program is divided into 3 different age groups, starting from explorers age 3 to 4, inventors age 5 to 7, and masters age 8 to 12. Each program is designed to match the developmental stage and needs of each age group, but we do set our bar a bit higher than other programs. So our STEM content is relatively more advanced for typical content you will see in each age group. Now, let's get into the fun stuff. The activities and projects your children will be actually building each week and each day. Our days are packed with hands-on experiences, and robotics is one of them. When your children bring home the robotic project, you'll be amazed by what they have built, and you would be wondering if your children actually were able to build this creation. So our short answer is yes, your children built it, because what we are good at is by using our proprietary technology like this to make robotics appropriate for different age groups that we work with. And also we break down a complicated robotic concept into tiny, tiny bite size that children can chew and digest, and we scaffold them in a way that they can own the full understanding of their learning journey. One reason we love robotics is because it's such a powerful tool to help your children build a practical solution that can be put to test in real life. I'll give you an example. So this is a picture taken back in 2021. So when there was social distancing from COVID, we asked our children, hey, now that we cannot get together like past because of this social distancing, how can we bring the community together in a safe way so we can have fun together again? And our children came up with an idea where they wanted to create a robotic dance partner so we can do the robotic dance party. So this robotic dance partner has a sensor that mimics the arm movement of a user. So on Friday, we got together in a big lobby, and they were all standing 6 feet away, but they were standing with the robotic dance partner. We blasted music, we turned on the disco ball, and we are filming a music video, and then we are having a blast doing the dance party together as a community for the whole entire campsite together. So this is one of the examples where we invited our children to come up with a solution to any challenges that they're facing at the time or in the societal situation. Now, this is another example. So she is making a self-driving car. When building a self-driving car, there are so many STEM learning that they can extract, such as different types of sensors. They can detect different types of data from surroundings. So they can avoid different types of risks, such as how to prevent the car from falling off the cliff, how to prevent the car from bumping into an obstacle. However, besides those valuable STEM learning points, what's equally important was why the child was motivated to learn and build this self-driving car. So we made this giant city, and there was a Teddy, our small friend Teddy, who could not see. So she wanted to make a car that allows Teddy to navigate through the town without bumping into those risks. So we are using a sense of empathy as a powerful motivator for our children to want to acquire the skills they need to create the solutions for the week. And this was another cute example. This child made a companion robot where it sits on a user's shoulder and it gives cheering messages occasionally to make people feel less lonely. So these are some of the examples of the robotic projects that our children built. If you have a child in master's group, meaning age 8 to 12, then they're going to work on coding project each week. We see coding as another powerful tool to create the tangible impact in real life. Especially these days, with the emergence of AI, the tools that children can easily utilize and to leverage their coding skill to the maximum is incredible, and it's exciting to see how quickly it is advancing and changing. So the curriculum team is staying on top of the trend, and each week our team will introduce different types of the powerful coding tools. So it not only helps children to develop their coding skills, but also we teach them how to be resourceful in identifying the right tool for their purpose so that they can turn their idea into real-life prototype as quickly as possible. Another thing about coding is we also like to use physical computing. What that means is we connect their code on their screen to the physical robots that they built. So they can see their tangible impact they're making by seeing how their code is designing behavior of the physical robots. These are some of the pictures. And also we have a strong hands-on engineering program. The video that you watched earlier, the fort building project, is one great example of this hands-on engineering project. So at NORY, we like to supersize our engineering projects because this is a great way for children to feel the need for collaboration by bringing their brains and hands together to tackle this big challenge. And they develop their resilience and also inclusiveness in the process of sharing their ideas, discussing different ideas, and find ways to bring those ideas to life. I think I have an example of the woodworking. Yes. So woodworking is one of great examples of this hands-on engineering program. So each summer we have 3 weeks of woodworking themes. I think one is coming up soon, which is our signature woodworking derby card, and the other are coming up in the mid and end of the summer. So I'm sure families have many questions about woodworking week, such as safety, or, hey, my child is 3. Can they actually use these power tools to build these big structures that you're describing? So before I tell you more, my short answer is yes, they can use it in a safe way. However, before I tell you more, let's watch a short video to see what our woodworking class looks like in real action.
This goes, so that will move it this way, right? Oh, perfect! That was so good!
Oh, yeah!
Water and paint. What do I have here in my hand? Alka-Seltzer. Put in your pocket.
I don't have one.
You're going to be building this part with the tiny wheels, and then you're going to actually be able to sit in it and drive. Oh yeah.
So this was from one of our signature weeks where children build their big derby car and then do the race on it at the end of the summer, at the end of the week. So let's address some of the questions you may have. Number one, safety. So our children are actually hands-on with their power tools that we provide, no matter how young they are, starting from age 3. The key to success here is a strategic coaching. So I will give you a power drill as an example. When they first receive power drill, we do not start with sharp drill bit. We start with blunt wooden piece where children can go through a series of gamified tests. Once they pass those tests, we move on to something sharper and sharper until we get to the driver bit. So with this strategic and step-by-step the coaching process, what children can do with their power tools and their proficient use of all the tools that we are providing is incredible. Like, for example, this is a clubhouse that our explorers were building a few years ago. So these are 3s and 4s. And the ones that you're seeing here, they actually built with their own hands. So whenever I go into the woodworking week, not only children, but also teachers are amazed by what children can achieve with their own hands. So to me, whenever I see this heightened confidence in children during the woodworking week, and when they say that, you know what, I think I can build anything, to me, that's like unlocking a superpower in children. And this is probably why our woodworking week is common, like oftentimes voted as most memorable weeks by many of our families and also teachers. We also go outside every day as long as weather permits. When you go outside, about half the time, we give our children free time to get their wiggles out. But the other half, teachers lead big activities that are tied to the daily theme. So we have 2 water days per week where teachers do big water balloon wars between counselors versus children and water blasters. And we have other weeks such as rocket launch day or big chemical reaction at the explosion day. And if your child loves being active and loves sports, then we have sports add-on, mainly swim and soccer add-on options as well. And so lunch is on us. The lunch that we provide will include 1 entree, 2 healthy sides, plus fresh vegetable or fruits every day. And when you sign up, you're going to receive options to choose from, including regular meal, the vegetarian meal, allergen-free meal, and the kosher meal. Our teachers are probably one of the most important part of the successful summer camp. When we hire and train our teachers, we look for whether teachers can build authentic emotional connection with our children and also if they're inspiring and caring. It says less than 30%. Actually, our admission rate is far lower than 30%. We set our bar very high because our teachers receive 20-page long lesson plan every day, not per week, per day, because we're very particular about the way we deliver our STEM content in a way that can develop resilience, inquisitiveness, and empathy. So we want to ensure that our teachers are capable of internalize and execute those content as intended. So that is why our teachers go through our thorough training, and only NORY certified teachers are allowed to lead at NORY campsites. Lastly, this is last slide, and a few key points for the registration related information. So you can make changes at no cost up to 7 days before your session. So such as locations, weeks, or programs. And then if you make any changes within 6-7 days, then it will incur a $50 changing fee. Normally for the full summer, before May, we provide payment plan in 2 installments, but since it is past May, we do not have payment plan. For the cancellation refunds, we do have $150 non-refundable deposit per week. So if you cancel, it, then you're going to get full credit that does not expire minus the non-refundable deposit. So that is it. This is all the information that I prepared for this open house.